Hey guys, DC Network here, coming at you with another video. So Cartoon Network and HBO Max have greenlit a new series called Ianu Child of Wonder. And as you can see from the image that I have on screen now, this is a very different looking series for Cartoon Network. Now what I mean by this is, as we all know, over the past decade or so, every single Cartoon Network show pretty much has the same art style. This show does not. This show is a drastically different look, and it looks like it has a much more serious tone to it than some of the other shows we've gotten from Cartoon Network over the past decade. Again, it is great to see that we're going to get something different, something unique on Cartoon Network once again. It's not all going to be comedies going forward. We're actually going to have a wide variety of programming. And as for Ianu Child of Wonder, we actually have a little summary of what to expect from this series. Ianu Child of Wonder is a superhero tale set in the magical kingdom of Yorubaland, which draws from Nigerian culture, music, and mythology. This series follows Ianu, a teenage orphan who spends her days studying Yoruba history and ancient arts but yearns for a normal life. One day, responding to danger, she unknowingly triggers her divine powers, the like of which have not been seen since the Age of Wonders. With newly discovered superpowers, Ianu joins forces with two other teenagers as they embark on a remarkable journey to discover the truth about the evil lurking in her homeland. Throughout her adventure, she'll uncover the truth about her past, her parents, and her ultimate destiny to save the world. So yeah, honestly, this show sounds like it's going to be really interesting. It sounds like I said before, this is something that's going to be very different from the shows that we've gotten on Cartoon Network over the past 10 years, which is great to see. Now, I think the elephant in the room here is that this show is clearly a fantasy show, but also just from the art alone, to me it seems like it is definitely going to have some action elements to it. I'd be shocked if this show didn't have a lot of flashy action sequences in it, so maybe Cartoon Network is now going to start to have an action block again on the channel, just like they did back in the late 2000s and early 2010s. I've mentioned this before in other videos, but they had that action Friday night block. I don't remember what it was called. They had like the Friday night action block where they had Symbiotic Titan, Ben 10. At one point, I believe Star Wars The Clone Wars is even a part of it, and all these other action series like Generator Rex and Secret Saturdays. So maybe they're setting out to do something like that again. Maybe Unicorn Wars Eternal, this new Ianu show, when it comes out, they'll be a part of this new wave of action on Cartoon Network, and we know they founded a whole new action studios department inside of Cartoon Network Studios. Before I sign off, we also have a statement from Amy Friedman, the head of Kids and Family Programming at the new Warner Brothers Discovery, and she says that Ianu Child of Wonder has it all: vast world building, authentic characters, a strong African female hero at the center, and a first-class team of stellar creators and producers. While created for kids, the series will resonate with anyone looking for an adventure filled with surprise, magic, lore, and legend. We feel so lucky to be the home of Ianu and partnering with this team. So yeah, the one thing I'll take away from this statement is Amy Friedman says, while this series is for kids, the series will resonate with anyone looking for an adventure. This is something that I've talked about in previous videos. The thing that made Cartoon Network stand out back throughout the entirety of the 2000s, honestly, and even the early 2010s, is that while these shows were targeting that, kids 6 to 11 age demographic, they could also attract older audiences. There were things for kids to enjoy, but there were also a lot of mature themes in them that would resonate with older audiences as well. And it really seems like what they're setting out to do here with Ianu is basically to create that same type of vibe that the old Cartoon Network shows had. That yes, they are meant for kids. Yes, these are targeting kids ages 6 to 11, but if you're an adult, if you're a young adult, a teenager, whatever the case may be, there's something in this show for you. Just because you're not 6 to 11 years old doesn't mean you won't take away something and you won't enjoy Ianu, just like that was the case with all these old Cartoon Network shows back in the day. This is something, honestly, from this statement that I'm really happy to read, and I've said this before, this is what Cartoon Network needs to get back to. Cartoon Network needs to get back to creating good content, quality content for kids that can also be enjoyed by older audiences, because we haven't had that as of late. Over the past decade, other than, Steven Universe, Adventure Time, Regular Show, Amazing World of Gumball, We Bare Bears, there's others as well, they did have shows that were targeted towards a younger audience that older older audiences could enjoy as well, but there were a lot of series that especially came out after the midpoint of the 2010s that were really targeting that younger audience and didn't really have aspects of them for older fans to latch onto, for older fans to enjoy. I'm thinking of shows like the Ben 10 reboot, the Powerpuff Girls reboot, Thundercats Roar, Teen Titans Go. I could go on and on and on. Well, yes, you could still be an older fan and enjoy these series. They didn't have that sort of wide appeal that shows like Adventure Time or Regular Show had. They had these themes in them that could draw in and attract older audiences, while on the other hand, shows like the Powerpuff Girls reboot or Teen Titans Go or Ben 10, they were very much fixated on appealing to that younger demographic. They didn't have these themes in them that would attract a lot of older audiences. They were very much focused on their demographic, and that's pretty much it. And while that's fine to do for some series, they should also have content that will attract an older audience as well. They should make content that, yes, it is targeting that 6 to 11 demographic, but it can also appeal to teenagers, young adults, or adults, as opposed to just making stuff that appeals strictly to that 6 to 11 demographic, which, we'll see what happens, but this is definitely a step in the right direction, and hopefully they continue to create shows like this going forward. But anyways, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about the first look we have here at Ianu. Are you also excited for the direction that Cartoon Network could potentially be going in? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.